Hey everyone, Dave here, another Nerdy Canuck. Had to go out and grab some pizza, so I thought I'd take my full self-driving version 13.2.2 out for a spin and see how it did in the wintry, snowy roads of Canada. The speeds that are shown here are in kilometers per hour, so you'll know that it goes quite slowly along here, which is good. It was actually quite slippery and snowy. I don't know how it determined that it was slippery, if it sensed it from the wheels or if it's just the visual indication from the road surface, but it drove slowly, smoothly, and hardly slipped at all and never asked me to take over. In fact, this is all playing at 5 times playback speed just because there's not a whole lot of interesting stuff happening until the very end. So you'll see that the roads are really quite obscured. There's no real indications of the lane lines. It looks like just white everywhere, and yet this navigation is just flawless. It just takes you where you want to go. I just kind of had it navigate all over town while I was waiting for the pizza to get ready. So I just kind of picked obscure spots, tried to drive on streets that would be the least plowed and the most snowy and obscured, slippery, and it just works great. You'll see that it just navigates around, drives around these vehicles. Even though it's really difficult to actually tell where the roadway is, sometimes it does a great job. I was having so much fun doing this, I almost kind of forgot to go and get my pizza, so I'm just navigating to go get the pizza now. All the stop signs are great, never really slips as it's approaching the stop sign, just goes nice and slow. I was kind of hoping that I'd be that truck and provided a little bit more of a challenge, but to be fair, it does such a good job on all those challenges, it's almost unfair. This is the pizza place up here. It wants to pull into the parking lot, but I intervened and parked in the front. So I've got my pizza now. I'm going to try and get it to go across this busy road. It just starts the full self-driving straight from park. Away it goes. Doing such a great job. I can hear my grandkids running around upstairs. That's a fun thing. I tried to force it to go through a bunch of the angled corners. It kind of cut this corner a little bit tight. We call that a Bruce County corner, but most people do that anyway. So I keep changing the route on it, trying to force it to adjust. Even these last minute changes, it just handles them flawlessly. So it's picking up all the vehicles, even though there's fairly high snowbanks on the corners. It's creeps forward and waits until it can see clearly, and then it goes. Really no complaints whatsoever. This corner coming up here is a little bit of a wonky corner with sort of 5 roads intersecting, or 4 roads, but all kind of on a weird angle. But again, it handled it flawlessly. So I just changed the route here so the signal was in the wrong direction, but it just stopped signaling and signaled the right way. When it gets around this corner, you'll see that there's some hydro workers there, and they're just getting ready to replace some poles. But it just drove over into the left-hand lane and then pulled back over once it was through that spot. This coming up here is a pretty busy roadway, and it's a little bit of an obscured corner because it's on a bit of an angle, but again, it just waits as long as it needs to until it's not busy, and then pulls out, signals again nicely, does a right-hand turn. Again, just a fabulous job. This corner coming up here is a little bit weird. It's sort of you're going straight through, but it's on an angle, so the car signals even though it shouldn't. Although to be fair, most people signal, and I've done it myself, so it's not a bit of a problem. Going around that corner there, the tires did bump the sidewalk. It was just a light little tap, so technically it didn't stay on its lane. Again, I just changed the route again, so it kind of starts to turn right and realizes, no, I should be turning left, and just corrects and does a great job. Anyway, 13.2.2 works great on snowy winter roads in Canada. Thanks for watching.